Hi guys! Today I'm going to show you a Christmas look. It can be used all year round, but I just think it looks Christmassy. I'm going to show you how to make a hair bow, kind of like you've seen on Lady Gaga. You can start anywhere on the head. You can start with only a little bit of the hair to make a smaller bow. You could do half up, half down. I'm just going to show you it all in a high ponytail just to show you kind of the basics of it. So you're going to start by putting it in a high ponytail or wherever you want. Then you're going to take another hair tie and you're going to wrap it around. And then on your very last wrap, your very last pull through, you're going to pull the hair to the front and pull it a little through. So you have that. Okay, and you don't pull all the way. And then you have to determine how big of a bow you want. The more you pull it through, the bigger the bow is going to be. So I'm going to pull it a little more through because we want a bigger bow than that. So I think that looks good right there. Okay, so we have about that size and then this much left over. And that's just going to hang forward for a sec. You're going to take this part. You're going to start to fan it out toward the head. So you have kind of a big pompadour poof there. And then when you can kind of see a nice place to split it in half, you're going to do that. It seems to be falling like that, and that looks about even on each side. Can you turn your head, honey? So you have the two sides of your bow. Okay, then you're going to take a bobby pin and you're just going to kind of place it for now, and then we'll work on it after we do the middle part. I want it up so that we can kind of see it in the front. So I'm just going to push it that way and push it through. And that's going to keep that kind of in place. And then I'm going to take the other side, do the same thing. Push it through. Okay. Then I'm going to take this middle part. Just kind of comb it out. If you have a lot of hair or a really big bow, you can kind of flatten it out like this. I have done that before, but then it leaves these kind of smaller. So I kind of flatten it out, but then I squish them together. So they're a little smaller of a middle part. And then I'm going to wrap it around to the back. Oh, I missed a piece there. Wrap it around to the back. And I'm going to pin it back there. I'll crisscross my pins so that they will hold better. Anytime you crisscross your pins, it's putting them in there really good. So put one. And the other side. Making sure to crisscross with the first one you put in. Okay. And then with the rest of this, we're going to kind of hide it. So I'm just going to kind of twist it and find a spot on this side near the bottom, and I'm going to tuck it in there. And then I'll come back with a bobby pin and pin the side that you tucked it in on. Pin it near the bottom so it just kind of holds it in. Like that. If you have more spots, you can tuck it in if you want, but we're going to be fixing those anyways, the sides. So then you're going to turn around to see the front. Can you turn your legs around, then? Thank you. Make sure I can see you. Okay, so turn your head down a little bit. Okay, now you're going to start fixing the front. So I want this to kind of stand up. You're going to just play with the bobby pins till they get to where you want them to be. Can't find the bobby pin there. Hit it on the side down. So I don't really want any gaps or spaces in there. It's starting to look good. You can also use some hairspray and stretch it up, and it'll help it to kind of stay up like that, like a real bow does. It goes out from the middle. Okay, and the other side. Other side, we're going to kind of put it where we want. Oh, I'm sticking my head in front of the camera, I think. Start placing it where you want it using bobby pins. And they're going to fall differently depending on where you put it on your head. If you put it on the side, each side is going to fall kind of different, so you can just use the bobby pins to maneuver it. You can use some from the back, will help it to stand up straighter. Okay, and use some hairspray to smooth it out, help it stand up a little more. And in the back, grab another bobby pin here real quick. It's kind of almost where we want it. Can you look at me? Thank you, sweetie. I'm going to put one right over here just to make it floof a little better. Okay, and I see up here where I can kind of see the hair tie. A lot of times we'll use the clear elastic, so that way we don't even have that problem. You can't really even see it from there. But you can just kind of lift it up a little bit and maneuver it and try to hide it that way. I got these new bobby pins today, and they don't work very good. I definitely would not recommend them. But they just like to twist on you, which is very annoying, but like that. There we go. Okay, so now it's a little more hidden. You can decorate it with glitter, or there's so many variations of this hairstyle.